Well, hello, social media world, and every little high tech thing around the crazy world that we call Earth. It's time for another episode of Hangin' with Harry O. How are you guys?
Exceptional. How are you doing, sir? I love the clapping in the background. It was believable.
I was telling the ladies before you came along, Daypiece,
Yes.
I'm working on some things. You might,
Oh, like
see
real
some
people
new
in the
things
background.
here, like visuals and sound effects and all
I
kinds
can't
of
wait.
stuff. Yeah.
I cannot wait.
Team Nation's joining me here tonight. This is our little reality show we called Hangin' with Harry, and we put this on a lot of different platforms. And our stand-in here tonight again this month is the one and only Daypiece.
I'm just happy. I'm just happy to be here. Like,
We're
you
happy
ladies
to
are
have
fantastic,
Yes.
and this is always fun.
And it's good to see your setup too. It's like Mr. Podcast Papa here.
Well, actually, I normally flip it around, but I didn't have time because I got babies and stuff. So this is what you get. You get Kobe Bryant and a curtain in the background. My
That's
potteries and shit.
all right. We got you there, and then we got Mallory in her car.
Yep. High tech studio. Paid,
The
like
studio-
I think it's a
7,000 for it.
2005.
Yes.
Or is that just a green screen?
Yeah.
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 That's all.
I just want people to think that I do things and have a life. So.
All right. Well, I hope you're okay with sitting in the car for an hour.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's all right.
If I need to move, we'll move. We'll figure it out as we go.
Pretty soon a cop is going to come by and tap on her window.
Oh my gosh.
I'm in a driveway at least.
Is there a problem?
No, officer.
I'm just doing a podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just drop my name if you have to.
I will. Thank you.
Osage is my hometown. I know before we went on the air, she told us she was in Osage, and I go, well, that's my hometown. So what's funny about my hometown is they know me as my real name.
Oh, do they know you as your real name?
Yeah, it's not Harry O.
No, it's not. It's just a made up name.
What?
Well, because Marlin is just too. It doesn't sound decent. Marlin Kroll is my real name. So you can see why.
Is this a joke? Because I'm pretty sure your name's Harry O'Neill.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, there you go. So you find out new things when you do podcasts. Yeah.
See, that's a testament to your commitment of being Harry O and Harry O'Neill for 100 years. Like, this is pretty amazing. This is like the Sixth Sense right now. We are finding something out that we did not know
right
in the beginning.
Always learn something. Yeah. So when I was 12 years old, my favorite show was Harry O. It was a drama show. I was 12 in 1975. Yeah.
That's a good year.
He was on for 2 years. He was a journalist, and he was an investigator as well.
I still feel like this is all an elaborate prank. Like,
believe it or not, it's real.
Okay.
Anyway,
It.
well, here, this will be my testament. Just go ahead and Google me once.
Okay.
Google Harry O once, and
There
you'll
you go.
see what it's David Jansen, who played a detective journalist, and I just thought that was the coolest name ever. And that's why I picked it at such a young age. And then it was I picked it out before it was in radio. I got in radio when I was 15.
What?
Wow.
But at 12, I picked out my name. So figure that one out. Explain that one to my parents in 1975. Like,
Harry O had 44 episodes and 2 seasons. Just so anyone wants to know.
Anyway, enough about me. People see me all the time, but you're right. You learned something new here tonight. But our lovely Aslynn here all the way from Virginia is here as well. You look like you got some new digs too here, Aslynn.
Some new digs?
Yeah, where you live. New digs.
Yeah.
What the word is.
Sure.
Did you, Day and Mallory, did you know what I was talking about when I said digs?
Yeah.
Well, absolutely, but like, I'm an old person. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not hip, so yeah, it doesn't say anything.
Well, let me see. You're Z generation, right? So What
Yes.
do they call? What's a nickname for your home? Again,
I feel like there isn't one. Humble abode.
oh, we've used that one. I've used
Mi
that one.
casa.
Mi casa. Oh, that's Spanish for home, or what?
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
It
See,
is.
I'm learning too. All right. Anyway, you got a different background. That's why I was wondering if you got dicks here. So. How's college life?
College life is good.
Yeah.
It's still a little weird with like the pandemic and stuff because
Yeah.
we were all on Zoom this whole semester. But next year, we're supposed to be completely in person. So Tech is a big school and it's been so chill. You could park anywhere. You don't have to wait at a dining hall. And next year, we're all going to be back on campus. I feel like it's going to be like a reality shock for a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, here in Iowa, Aslynn, we're a little bit lax, a lot lax. We don't, I mean, you can pretty much go anywhere and not really see anybody with masks on anymore. I mean, you do. I still don't get the behind the wheel thing. I don't get that at all, and I never will. Only person in the car, and you got it on, and I know, well, I'm going from place to place to place. Like, if I was doing that, I'd still be bringing it down.
Right.
I would, but I mean, come on.
Well,
you wear a mask behind the wheel? I mean, come on.
I don't, but I understand it because for again, like you said, the first reason is you're going place to place. You know what I mean? Like if you hop in a car, you're gonna be in the car for like 2 seconds. You don't need to pull it off because first of all, I have a whole process. I got to look in the mirror. I got to make sure my beard, which is still not grown in yet, is fitted right underneath it. So I got to make sure it looks great. So I can't be taking it off, putting it on, taking it off, putting it on. Then we don't know if there is somebody in that car. We don't know if there's somebody in the back seat. You don't want to judge. You don't want to judge people.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay, there you go. I don't know, man. Yeah, here we go. Day Peace, the father of, are you 3 now? And going through puberty with the hair on the beard.
It's gonna happen one pandemic. The beard will come in one pandemic, and I'm gonna be killing them.
All right. Well, all of you watching, there's, of course, we got a little thing scrolling down here. If you're free to, ask us questions, you can feel free to comment, be nice, or I'll kick your ass. Okay. So it's going to be it right there.
Have you ever been in a fight? Any of you? Any of you?
Can you tell by looking at me that I've never been in a fight? I feel like
you know how to kick shins. Like I feel like you got a move that you go to just in case.
My move is like act crazier than them and freak them out so you don't have to fight physically. That's my go-to.
I like it.
Our way through this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. All right. I'm going to ask you first of all, what's your favorite brand? I don't care what it is, but I want you to think of your favorite brand, and I got a question to go with this brand. Okay. So Day, what would be your brand?
Trojan. Next.
With 3 kids?
Yeah. 3 kids.
You're a bad sponsor.
I am a bad. No, that's the reason why I have them. No, my brand would be Evian water. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite.
Evian water. I didn't even know that was around anymore.
It's great, fantastic.
Yeah, back there when Zima was popular.
Oh, they're like, what animal is that in the zoo? No, Zima was Zima. Did you? We're getting off subject. Go ahead, keep going.
Brands is what we're talking about. Yeah. So, how about you, Mallory?
There's this cologne brand that my aunt got me into when I was on vacation with her a couple years ago called Joe Malone, and like their stuff is just...
My buddy Joe Malone across town. Hey.
No, it's just J-O. There's no E.
That's funny. I ran into Joe the other day at Target. I was buying Evian water.
Post brother.
What's that?
Is that Post brother? Post Malone?
Oh my gosh. I think it's like, first of all, I think it's Joe is like a girl. So I think
I'm the old guy here. I can come up with this. All right. So it's Joe Malone, Evian, and how about you, Aslynn?
I feel like because of my shoe obsession, I'd have to say Adidas.
Adidas.
I
That's a top
love
five.
their shoes. Yes.
All right.
So good.
Mine's probably Coke Zero. Love Coke Zero.
Ooh.
Okay. So here's the question. So your brand asked you to permanently tattoo on your neck that brand. How much would it cost to do it? Now I'm making my rounds and I'm in front of a lot of these little podcasts all the time and video stuff. So it would be easily $1 million for me.
Yeah.
I mean, would you actually, Aslynn, wear Adidas on your neck all the time? A tattoo?
For $1 million, or even like.
Well, any amount. How much would it take? How much would you do it for?
I'm not good with money.
Tattoo, by the way. We're talking tattoo.
Tattoos don't scare me.
I know you can get rid of them, but it's there forever.
I would do it for a couple thousand.
Wow.
That's all it would take?
I would prefer more money.
She's just letting you know the bracket. Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
I hope Adidas are watching.
You can make it small and you could hide it.
I mean, for those of you just watching, don't know who Aslynn is, she's the aspiring actress here that's going to be out there someday. That's what she's going to school for. So, but maybe before you're popular, a couple grand is pretty reasonable, right?
True. That is true.
You'll let them get those needles out and put Adidas right there, right on your neck.
Ooh. I mean, it might not look too good, but hey.
All right. How about you, Mallory?
So for Joe Malone, nothing, no price. I would not do that. But I almost said Chanel, and if I would get like free clothes, like upgraded line every season, I would totally tattoo Chanel on my neck.
Well,
no
that's why I asked you your brand first.
I know, but I was like going back and forth. It was a split-second decision, and I made the wrong one. Okay, I admit that mistake.
Because you'd be walking around here and say, "Oh, you and Joe Malone are a thing?"
Literally, yeah.
All right, Evian, for you, Day.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, give me that one. Give me that cool million. Here's the thing: I'm not about tattoos at all, and for it to be on my neck, where you gonna see it, and my lady kisses me on it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta at least come with $1 million, and Avian's got to throw something at me too. Like they gotta, give us lifetime membership at Cup Food or something. I need something from them as well. So.
I love it. All right, let's go back to when you guys were kids. Okay, when you were a kid, what movie traumatized you the most as a kid?
I feel like we talked about this last time. Did we not?
Yeah.
Oh, did we? Did we talk about that?
Or maybe it's just trauma that I haven't let go of.
I don't even know.
Like the scariest.
What?
Because there was two for me. There was the movie Candyman, which just terrified the crap out of me. And they're doing a remake, and as a grown person, I'm still iffy about it. And then Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street.
I could not go to sleep, and I used to have the same terrifying recurring dream where Freddy Krueger was chasing me in my dream, and the only way for him to stop is if I would lay down in my dream and pretend to go back to sleep. So it was
that's some
terrifying.
next level stuff.
Yeah. What about you? What were your answers, if you remember?
Well, I've never answered this, but I know which one traumatized me, but not in the way that you think.
Uh-oh.
So good, I'll go last.
Oh.
Mallory.
Mine was 28 days later, because we had that conversation about like, why would you let
I guess I do remember that. God, that was
28 days later.
Yeah. So Aslynn, what was yours?
Mine was the first Harry Potter, but
that's right. I remember that. Okay.
When I'm thinking about it now, though, I watched The Conjuring. I think it was the first one in middle school with like a group of friends. Do y'all remember the time? It says at 3:57 a.m. or 3:07 a.m., some weird specific time. Like that's when all the demons come out. If you've seen The Conjuring.
I haven't, but I remember the Exorcism of Emily Rose or whatever it is. It was 3:30 was the time. So anytime I wake up at 3:30, I'm like, no.
Yes. So after I saw that movie, I sleptwalked when I was younger. I woke up from sleepwalking in my hallway at the time, like 3:07, and I freaked out.
You just got to throw the whole body away at that point. Start over.
Yeah, literally. I started crawling, and my mom was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I don't know."
Having an existential crisis.
It was scary.
3 a.m. wake ups, you know. Yeah. I get up to go pee. I don't know what you guys do, crazy things at 3 o'clock in the morning, but that's what I do.
I wake up with babies.
Oh yeah.
What's your answer?
Oh, mine is. I was traumatized by. Gosh, how old was I? Because it was Bo Derek and 10. So you guys probably don't remember that. You'll have to Google that one, ladies. Bo Derek.
What was it about?
Woman on the screen when I was like, I don't know, I probably 14 or 15. Oh God!
Was this before Marlon or after Marlon?
It was when all the I discovered how fun it was to get excited. You know, I mean,
I understand. Growing boy going through puberty. We get it.
Like, oh my God! So I got traumatized the other way. Otherwise, scary movies never did a thing for me. I mean, it was all fun. All right. Here's the next one. Okay, so if you could have one question, any question at all answered, what would you ask? And I'm going to let you guys think on that a little bit because mine's pretty simple. I really want to know, you guys know there's a ton of conspiracy theories out there. I'm not talking just government, a lot of things. And I think I probably would pick on the UFOs because I don't know if I've never seen one. It's just like a ghost thing. I've never seen one. Do I don't believe in them? No, I'm not that stupid. I believe that anything is possible. I mean, my God, look at, we had a stupid pandemic that took over the world, you know? So anything is possible. So it's not that I don't believe in UFOs. I would just really like to find out if it was real, and I'd like to go, you know, and just I need to see. I mean, some real good proof.
Well, Harry, I have just a treat for you then, because
good.
In quarantine, the CIA released a bunch of documents confirming UFOs, and it was like not news because of everything else that was going on at the time was so crazy. But I read through them, and they have like pages long of dossiers that are talking about UFOs and like confirmed. Like,
okay, then I want to know. Okay, then my question would be, I want to know if they really do probe people.
Oh my God!
You know, what are they doing with it?
Are you? So you can volunteer?
Right.
I just want to know
how do you properly do it?
Somebody's flying these things, right?
What is the steps one takes to probe?
That's the answer I want to know. And I'm one of these guys that I can really believe in any conspiracy theory, as wild as they can be.
True.
But because I'm sorry, but for all the conspiracy theories that you hear about, and then UFOs are real,
right?
Aliens are real.
True.
Then why isn't everything else real then? So,
yeah.
So a more definitive validation of conspiracy theories. That's what my question would be. Day-Piece, how about you? What say you?
I mean, that's very interesting, but if I can be real, I don't care. I don't care about aliens. They can probe or they don't probe. It doesn't change my lifestyle. I would want to know like the secret of how I can get generational wealth tomorrow. Like I want one of those where I can set the family up, generations, like what corners I got to cut, what documents I need to sign, what plasma do I need to sell? Like I would love to do something in that facet. Aliens and all that other stuff. I'm okay.
Dang.
What was your question? I don't.
Well, it would be what is the secret to generational wealth? Like the soon as possible. Like, how can give me the answer?
Like, what's
give
the
me
equation?
Yes, yes, the equation. That's a beautiful way of saying it.
Thank you.
Like it. Like, I also thought of another one. I'd like to know if I have anybody famous in my family roots. I have no idea. No.
I mean, that's another simple.
If I could have like a serious question, I would like to track my history to coming to this country. Like that would be like something I would be very interested in knowing and learning. But I'd be damned if I'm going to pay $100 for it. Like, I'm not going to do it. Okay, like you're not going to.
You can do it on Ancestry though. Like as long as it stays on like the American side, you can do that for free. It's when it goes overseas that's when you have to pay for it.
It's definitely going overseas.
Oh.
You do that with 23andMe too?
I don't know. I did
that. Aslynn?
I did that.
You did that? Okay.
It was interesting. For sure.
And you did it? You're not even 23 yet, are you?
No. But like some of the things it told me were very intriguing. It was like not likely to carry a pitch, likely to not like coffee, like weird traits that are me. And I was like, how do they know this from my DNA?
Yeah.
It's very weird.
That's interesting.
We'll keep talking. So what's your question that you'd like to have answered?
I mean, I thought of it immediately. My question would have to be, do we really know all the answers when we die? You know how people say that and like religion and stuff. When you die and you go to heaven, you know all the answers. And I think about this all the time. I'm like, will I know everything when I die?
I'd like to think my dog who died 2 years ago knows a lot more than I do.
Holly.
Yeah. My Holly Berry was the first dog I ever had to put down. And that was the toughest thing I've ever done in my life. I had dogs all my life. They all died of natural causes. My Holly Berry, she was 13 and had to put her down. That was the toughest thing anybody would have to do, is to put down your own pet, you know?
Yeah.
And because she was the best dog I've ever had. And people can't believe I named her Halle Berry, but it's true.
That's cute.
And she was the best dog I ever had. I don't have any desire to get another one. I really don't.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's kind of like if you find the right spouse. Well, that's you know, I know you got to never say never, but you know,
I'm remarrying a week after my wife dies. It's the countdown when you get married.
Oh my gosh.
What was your question, Mallory?
Yeah,
Did
Mallory.
you say it?
No.
Okay, so before I say my question, back to the wanting to know if you have famous relatives. I'm not sponsored by Ancestry, but they also did have an app called We're Related, and like you can check to see like with your Facebook friends and stuff, like if you're related to them, but it also shows like famous people you might be related to. And the only reason that I brought that up is because I did mine, and Ben Franklin was in my Ancestry, so I thought that was very interesting, especially after the Ben Franklin dream.
Interesting.
Oh,
you
yeah.
just bring so much to this. Like,
You're electric.
Wait, what's this? What's this magical place?
That reference, did you?
What's this magical website?
Okay, so it's Ancestry, like you do your family tree on, and then if you have a family tree through Ancestry, you can download an app. It's called We're Related, and then that'll show you like distant family tree, like famous people.
How crazy would it be if you found out we all four were related?
That would be crazy.
That would be wild.
Although I read a post the other day that said, like, because of the population density of the world right now, everybody's related like twice.
Kevin Bacon, 6 degree separation.
Oh, yeah.
We are. Dave Peace is my third cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
That's our love for Holly Berry.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it took. All right. I'm going to go through a series of things here. I'm going to say, I want you guys to determine the times that you should email, text, or call. Okay. All right. You all weigh in on this. We got, let's see. You guys are all different ages here.
Yeah.
We're all 4 different age groups here. Okay. So we got Dave Peace in his 30s.
Yes.
I'm in my 50s. Mallory's still in her 20s. Or are you 30 now?
No, I'm 26,
Late
and please leave
26.
it there.
Okay, very good. Oh,
She clarified that.
No.
generation here. 21, right? Is that what you are? 21?
21 and so fun.
Great.
Oh, you're auditioning for the circus right now.
Okay, so I got statements. So when should so the answers are email, text, or call. Okay. When you're breaking up with someone. And I see this is going to be good for different age groups. Now, I'm from the generation that you absolutely, if you have those choices and that's
Right,
it,
right.
it's got to be a phone call.
You're right.
I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
you guys all agree with that?
Yeah.
It depends on how the relationship is. I know that's hard to say, but like
Definitely not email.
I feel like that's probably the best way to go.
Oh,
Hello.
All right. I mean, I feel like if we're doing it right, then yes, we should call. But
yeah.
I've had some relationships where an email would have been the best way.
No. Maybe. Oh no, I'm not getting into that.
You know what that is? It's fear.
Yeah.
Nobody
Oh,
wants to, get face to face. And I'm sorry, it's tough, but that's exactly what you should be doing. Probably for all of these that I'm going to mention, but I want to know what your age group does. Okay.
Some
That's a whole
people are crazy. People are crazy, Harry, and it's important that you distance yourself from them when they receive bad news. Okay, so I cannot say it's 100% fear and maybe 90% fear and 5% crazy. Okay,
You gotta keep yourself safe.
Yeah.
Why are you dating somebody that you're like unsafe with in the
This
first place?
is why I'm breaking up with her. Okay,
Yeah.
No.
you know you're in a bad relationship when she pulls a knife out on you. Okay, so all I'm saying is I don't want to talk face to face. Okay.
Let's go opposite on this one. When you're asking someone out on a date, what's okay? What should be, in 2021, and I could see all of these. I see text possibly. I mean, messaging. I mean, gosh, that's so huge. I don't know. You girls, what do you need?
Yeah, what would you prefer?
What's your phone call?
I think the email thing is funny.
If I was courting a lady in 2021, I would do all three.
Oh, that would freak me out though, I think.
So what would you prefer?
What did you say?
Oh,
what would you prefer?
Oh, I don't know. Anything? Does that make me sound desperate?
Everyone email her.
Anything but not all three?
Actually.
Okay, I see what we're doing.
Any of the three?
No. Calling probably. If I had
listen, if it's the first time going out on a date, I mean, you're asking somebody out for the first time. I mean, what do you think? I mean, first of all, to text, you got to have their number already.
Mm-hmm.
So my doorbell's ringing. That's so funny.
Yeah, see, I would start with a text, which would say, check your email. And then she would go to the email. And then the email would, and then I like call her when she read the email.
Oh, you're spazzing out here, Jay.
Boom.
I don't know what it
is.
is.
We'll talk.
Okay,
That's
there
so
you go.
romantic.
So romantic. And then you show up at her house.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. That's who's at my door now, ringing my doorbell.
Yeah.
Ready for your date?
Yeah. So, text. What did we agree on here? I don't know. I mean, because I don't think you have a number yet. I've asked women out on Messenger.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, a lot.
Or like Instagram, DMing.
Yeah. DMing. Right. Jay, why are you laughing here? Because you're the married dude.
No, I like Mallory's response to the messaging a lot. That's hilarious.
A lot. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
How about saying happy birthday? What's okay for that? Text, email, or call?
Depends how close you are with them. Like, don't email your mom on her birthday. Like, thank you, Mom. Happy birthday.
Okay.
Sincerely yours.
I don't think I've ever emailed anybody. for a happy birthday. I mean, the only reason why we wish somebody a happy birthday is because, oh, I forgot about them and they showed up on Facebook.
Mhm.
I mean, let's face it. It's just like our damn phone. We don't remember numbers anymore.
No.
You know, Aslynn, believe it or not, you know, in my day, I memorized phone numbers like you would not believe.
Yeah.
And I don't know if your parents ever told you that, but
They did, yeah.
yeah. Day, do you remember memorizing phone numbers?
Yeah, I got like 3 numbers in my head right now, and 2 of them is from when I was a kid. So I don't even know my wife's number.
Yeah.
You need to memorize that.
Yeah. What is your wife's in your phone when she calls you? What comes up? What's the name?
Oh, it still says, well, it doesn't have her name. It says my beautiful wife with a kiss emoji face.
Oh,
so cute.
All right. How about
but my side chick name is Pizza Hut. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
my Pizza Hut texting you at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
that's the deep dish deal.
Well, if they're in your phone, and if they're in your phone and they're having a birthday, is it worth the call or just a text?
Like my grandma, I would definitely call and sing her a song too. I'd be like, "Happy birthday!" And my sister.
But Aslynn, you've got 150 numbers in your phone, right? So if it's their birthday, are you going to call them or are you going to text them?
Probably call.
Okay, no matter who in your phone, you're going to call them and say, "Hey, happy birthday! What you doing?"
Call family, text friends.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I can see that. All right. That's enough of that one. Okay. Hey, this is a really bizarre question. Okay. I want you guys to think about your favorite restaurant. Okay. Don't even have to say it. But I want you to think about it. Would you leave that favorite restaurant if you saw a mouse run along the floor? Or do you think these are rodents in all restaurants you just don't see? That's a crazy question.
I don't care where I'm at. I'm out. Like, no, that's ridiculous. I'm gonna order a bunch of stuff too before I leave, just to be petty. How dare? Okay. Well, I mean, you guys answer because I feel like I stand alone with. Like, I would not stay. In all fairness, I will say this: some dirty restaurants that I like a Waffle House. If it's clean and I walk, I don't trust it. Okay.
Yeah.
But if I'm in any restaurant and I see any type of bugs or rodents and I'm bouncing. I can't. I can't do it. I grew up with bugs. I don't like that. What about you guys?
Yeah. This is not a bug. This is a rodent, man. We're talking, mouse here.
My favorite restaurant is Chick-fil-A, and if I saw a mouse running around in there, I would definitely stay because that is an angel of the Lord, and he's doing his job. Okay, my pleasure. Go ahead. Give me some more ranch.
That mouse will come out and serve you. My pleasure.
Yes, my pleasure.
They're right there, Mallory. Chick-fil-A will be getting a hold of you for a tattoo on your neck and free chicken for life.
There you go.
All right, how about you, Aslynn? Favorite restaurant that see a mouse?
I would stay until we got our food served and then paid, but I feel like I would pick at my food and then we probably would never go back. But I don't think I would leave immediately.
Right.
I would stick it out.
I think, wouldn't you scream it out like, "Oh my God, there's a mouse"? Or do you seriously leave it alone?
So awkward for the staff.
Yeah.
I'd feel really guilty.
It's not their fault.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know that. We don't know that.
Yeah.
It's questionable. It could be if the kitchen was dirty. Speaking from waitress experience, I would feel so bad for the waiters and the staff.
No. You worked as a waitress?
I did.
You did. Okay.
I did.
And was it a nice restaurant, or was it what
It
type
was-
of fine dining?
Somewhere in between. So it's like one of the restaurants that's on the water on the lake.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of people go there, and it's not like super cheap or anything. It's, I guess, on the pricier end. But I didn't last super long there. I only worked there for a summer because I kind of realized it wasn't for me. You know, you got to have tough skin.
Oh my God, do you ever?
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys ever done that? Have you ever worked in a restaurant? I mean, everybody probably should. You'd probably
Yeah.
appreciate what they do.
Oh yeah.
For
a
sure.
lot more than what you probably do. I never have. I went from the farm and to a microphone. I mean, I have never done anything different.
Yeah, I worked at Carlos O'Kelly's back when that was still open in Mason.
Yeah.
So if you ever had me as your waitress, I'm sorry.
I probably flirted with you, Mallory, when I was
Mallory is on fire right now. I love it.
He is. He is. All right, let's jump to it. It has nothing to do with the restaurant, but how about a convenience store? What's your top ranked convenience store? Mine would have to be Quick Start. I love Quick Start. I love everything about it. Aslynn, what do you go to out there in Virginia? What do you have? What's hot?
7-Eleven and Fast Mart and Sheets. A lot of people like Sheets.
Spelled. We have no Sheets. We don't even have 7-Elevens here.
No.
What?
Yeah. No, I know. They are supposed to be all, well, they're worldwide, aren't they? 7-Eleven?
7-Eleven, yeah, it's all over the country, I thought.
You can get a slushy anywhere in the world.
Well, Sheets is like spelled with a Z, and a lot of people go there because of like their menu. They have good food that they make back there. So you can like order a sandwich or fries when you go there.
We have some of those around here. I mean, they have food to go, and you know, Quick Star has like burgers and chickens and
Right.
and hot dogs and all that kind of stuff or whatever.
Mhm.
Day Piece, what's your go-to? What's your top ranked convenience store?
This is such a weird question to me. I don't like gas. Like I don't like any of them. However, I do like certain things from certain ones. Like Casey's, I like some of their pizza. But I guess my go-to is Come and Go because it's fun to say, and they have the cleanest bathrooms. So for me, I judge you based off of your bathrooms and your atmosphere, and it would probably be Come and Go for me.
Yeah, Aslynn, we actually had we don't have as many anymore, but we can you believe it? We had a convenience store that was huge called Come and Go.
That is so funny.
And it's spelled K-U-M and go.
Well,
I don't think that makes it any better.
Oh my gosh. Y'all are in a different universe over there.
have you ever been around, Dave? Have you ever been around somebody that did not know about Come and Goes, and then they looked at you like, "What did you just say?"
Mm.
We're going down to Come and Go. What? I used to have in my early morning radio days here in Mason City back in the mid to late 80s. We used to have I used to have a thing called the Come and Go Morning Quickie.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And it was a contest. It was a contest, and you could win a one of these thirst quencher bottles, you know, like a Gatorade bottle type thing. Yeah, we gave those away, and they had my face on them.
Wow.
Yeah. The Aerial Thirst Quencher. It was listed every weekday for the Come and Go Morning Quickie.
Oh, wow.
That's fantastic.
Because I used to get this back when the phones used to ring like all the time.
Yeah.
You'd sneeze, and people called in. What's the matter? Yeah. And so I had, you know, I used to have people that would call in off of the interstate, and they were from different areas of the nation, had no idea. And how in the world are you getting away with that on the radio?
Right.
Yeah.
Saying Come and Go. And I'm like, because that's the name of the business. Oh, it was so funny. Oh, I miss the 80s in radio, I tell you what. A lot of fun.
Man.
So, Mallory, I don't think we ever heard from you yet here.
No, mine would be a Love's Truck Stop for sure. Not even a
Love's?
contest.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why. There's no specific reason. I just like see them when I'm on the interstate, and it's just like you just feel at home.
Oh,
Love.
do they sell Love's diapers too in there?
I don't know. I don't have kids, so I don't even blinders on, man. I'm going straight to the Sprite aisle. Like,
hey, don't they sell Love? Isn't Love's a brand of diapers? Love diapers.
I think
LUV.
That's what I meant. Yeah. Oh, this is LOVES.
Yeah,
Is that what Love is? Where do you go for Loves? I think they have one in Floyd.
I don't know, actually. Yeah, I think that is.
Then how can that be your favorite one if you've never been there?
Well, because I've been in them. Like, there aren't any around here, but it's usually when I'm traveling. Like, they were huge in Oklahoma when we went down there to visit my aunt. And so, I don't know, maybe I just, like, equate the memory with that then.
There's one in Albert Lee that we go to.
Oh, that's right. Up in Albert Lee. Of course, Ashlynn's going, I have no idea where the hell any of these towns are.
Nope.
That's a gas station where you go to get love.
Yes.
Put the come and go with the love, and there you go. You got it all made. All right, we're going to get serious now. Who made you cry last? Who made you cry last? And I'll start. I actually, I don't know what it is, guys, but when I see kids in like talent shows or like I am so obsessed by this. I watch YouTube all the time, and there is I don't know how old she is now, maybe 11 or 12, because I started watching her when she was 8. She's a drummer from Japan. Her name is Yoyoka, and she is like the best drummer I have ever seen in my life. And she wrote her own song and had her family involved. Her family is the band, but she's been on Ellen. She's been on, this girl, seriously, she's been like a prodigy at like 8, 9, 10 years old. Best drummer ever. She was drummer since she was 2. And she's personal friends with Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters. He absolutely loves her. And when these kids show their talent, so it's really, I don't get sad. I really don't. Life's too short. Yeah. So I have happy, I guess the last time I cried was happy tears.
I was just so moved.
There you go. Oh,
that was beautiful. That was very beautiful here.
Very touching.
But I have to. Oh, yeah. All right. Mallory, when did you cry last?
That's a tough one for me because I feel like I am the opposite of that, and I am a very emotional person. Like I will see a Hallmark like commercial on TV, and I'm like, oh my god, man, that was touching. So I cry a lot.
So you stay and watch those Sarah McLachlan pet ads, right?
Okay, first of all, no, not because like I have anything against animals or pets, but like it just makes me so mad how like people watch these ASPCA commercials and just like, oh, my heart is broken, I'm so sad, and then they'll show like, children in need in other countries, and people freaking change the channel. Like I am not about that. That is no offense, like I get dogs are better than humans in a lot of people's eyes, but like that is a human child. Like
Mallory, you preaching right now.
I know. I feel like pull it back. I don't know what I'm up to today, but
you should run for Congress. You got my vote.
How about you? Probably something stupid that made me cry.
I do not cry from TV or movies or watching stuff like YouTube, sad YouTube videos of people like watch this and try not to cry.
And I'm
not me.
The question is, when's the last time you cried?
Right. I was getting there. I'm a frustrated crier. I cry when I'm frustrated for sure. So the last time I shed a tear wasn't bawling, was yesterday. Okay. Because I was very frustrated.
You were very frustrated. Yeah.
I had a little mishap at the hair salon, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my gosh, and I shed a tear. But not a ball sesh, so that's good.
So you look okay.
Yeah, you look great.
Well, right, it looks like.
We fixed it. So
there you go.
Happy vibes today.
Did you cry? Did your hairdresser see you cry?
No, it was like driving away. I shed a tear because I was so frustrated.
Aww.
Okay. All right.
But then I got over it.
What about you, Day? Yeah.
I think the last time I like legit. So I don't cry a lot because I feel like I'm dead inside. So that's important to share. But I do. There are two things that I noticed that I do lately. I will shed tears. You know what I mean? Like when my daughter was born, that was the last time multiple tears came down my face, and I didn't cry for any of my other kids. So there was something special about this last one. However, I'm at this point now where I'm rooting for people on like TV and stuff, and like their success or their victory touches me. I was watching this really not great show, but I got addicted because of the pandemic. The Circle. It's on Netflix. It's about catfish people trying to catfish their way to money, and this girl won, and it was so like moving to me where I shed a single tear. And I find myself doing that when I'm rooting for people and I want them to win. So,
that's cool. I mean, I think we're on the same wavelength there. You know, really, seriously. I mean, yeah. Like I said, I when I see a kid, like I love watching those America's Got Talent things. I never watch it live, but I'll go back and see an 8-year-old up there singing, you know, on top of her lungs or his lungs or whatever, and they bring up I was bullied, you know, story and all that stuff. And now I'm, you know, I mean, I know it's drama and I know it's the fact that it sells, but it touches you. It really does. And you get
well, air hugs for everybody.
And speaking of, okay, so this could be a reason why anyone would probably shed a tear. Would you actually stop to watch a public proposal?
Yes.
Somebody that is down on one knee asking or whatever. Seriously, would you watch that or you just keep going? Like, yeah, okay, well, it's private, so.
No, I have watched.
I gotta see if she says yes or he says yes. I don't want to just assume.
Total Strangers. Did you watch one that was this Aslynn that was Total Stranger?
Okay. I watched it. Me and my friend were biking in Hilton Head and we were on the beach, and this guy was sitting there in a suit on the beach, and he had rose petals and a heart and a bunch of candles. It was so gorgeous, and all of her friends were waiting, and me and my friend were like, all right, let's go wait off to the side and see. And then she walked down the boardwalk and she was like, ah! She started crying and she said yes. And I like might have videoed it, but it was really cute.
Would you whip out your camera? I think you guys are probably all going to say the same thing here. So would you actually whip out your camera to video it?
It depends. Like, if I can be honest, if it seems like a pretty crappy proposal, I gotta record it. You know what I mean? But if it was something like that where I feel like there was some time and you know, effort and thought, I would let them have their moment.
You wouldn't interject at all.
No, me personally, no, not at all. I think I think
we are people that are in front of microphones. Would you actually?
No, that's their thing. I've since doing comedy for 10 years, I've seen half a dozen proposals at my show, and those are just weird to me. So no, it's about them having their moment.
Yeah, okay, but you wouldn't say anything, not even cheer them on.
I mean, I would clap when it was time to clap. I wouldn't like, hey, he about to propose. You know, I wouldn't ruin it. No, it's not about me in that moment.
Since you're the only one married here, Day, how was your moment? Was it pretty?
I did propose in a restaurant. I'm still mad we didn't get free dessert. If I can be honest with you,
wow,
we didn't get free dessert or champagne or nothing, and I will never live that down. So yeah, no, I recorded. Actually, I had a bystander. I had somebody at another table take my phone and record it, and surprisingly, I was very nervous. Yeah. Even though I had been for so long, and I got on and we were sat in a booth like in the corner, and I got on the booth and on my knee, but it wasn't like, it was kind of weird, like my knee was higher than her head, like so it was just like a weird setup, but it was still beautiful, and people cheered, so and cute, you know, I got some. It was great. It's a good day.
Mallory, how about you? You yet? Because I do have another question for just you ladies. So go ahead.
Would I watch someone's proposal? No, absolutely not.
You would just keep walking? Seriously?
Yeah.
I appreciate your honesty. Yeah. You
Because
just
I'm trying to have a good day. You know, like I don't want to see like somebody else, you know, like in a relationship being happy. No, I'm just kidding. But I just think like that's a private moment, you know, like I'm not into like PDA or like, I don't know, the dramatics
really?
of
You
that.
don't like PDA? You don't like PDA at all?
No.
Wow.
Like a couple of relationships that I've like had and been in, like we've talked about like proposing, and I said like I just want to know, like right when you know, just like turn to me, like if we're making breakfast or on the couch or whatever, and just be like, hey, do you want to get married? Like just very low key, not into the whole.
Well, that was my next question. If you would you ladies like a private or a public engagement? Or
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely private.
Private, okay. Does it matter?
I don't think it really matters, but I think it would be fun to get engaged in private and then have family be there after it happened.
Okay.
I would enjoy that.
See, now Mallory's in that age group where a lot of people get married at your age, right? Because I mean, I do a lot of weddings.
Just reminding you.
Weddings and
girlfriend.
Yeah, really. There you go. And I would say the average age is 27. When for all the couples that I do DJ host their weddings, they're usually in their around 27 is average, I think.
Right.
So so are you the type of girls that were ladies that you would actually ask him? Or does he have to ask you?
Ask him, ladies.
Ask him.
Go ladies, but I would wait.
One works great day. Being all sultry there. Yeah. Say yes. Okay.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Would you ask him? Some ladies do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, it's got to be. He's got to. Mallory's thinking here. Mallory, you seem to be kind of, to me, you're like we got to have a mutual thing here.
So I'm very like forward in my relationships. Like if I'm interested in somebody, like I'm gonna tell them. I'm not afraid or opposed of like making the first move or like taking control of the relationship. That messes me up in a lot of relationships though, because then it's like I still want to be like the girl, like I want to be taken care of and like, you know, like you take the reins on this relationship, but I'm also not afraid to be like, hey, do you want to go out sometime? Or, you know, like, hey, would you want to get married? Like I could definitely see myself, yes, asking the guy, but I'm trying to not be less like that.
Right. Yeah. That's it. I can so see that in you, Mallory.
Thank you.
Even on the show, I can definitely see that. So the guy is, but I can see that whole mutual talk about, hey, you know, let's talk a little marriage, you know, or whatever. So, but I do believe that I think that, I guess I'm old school. I think the guy needs to probably get down to me and surprise you or whatever. And Aslynn, how are you? And you're definitely on the younger side here. So, but how does the Z generation? Because I've had some Z generation brides already here in the last couple of years.
Yeah, a lot of people I know of are just kind of like progressed in their relationships. Not necessarily my friends, but people I see on Facebook, and like maybe one of my friends. I wouldn't be surprised if they were engaged at like 23. But even if it's not like a gender thing, like the girl has to wait for the guy, I feel like just based on my personal personality, I'm very much not a first move kind of person. I like play out situations and observe it a lot. So I would wait for the guy for sure. But I feel like in that case, if you're getting engaged, you would have had the conversations like, you want to get married?
Right. Is this going somewhere?
Is this going to be a marriage? Are we going to have a family?
Yeah.
So I would feel confident enough to wait, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Good enough. All right. Hey, we've come towards the end of the show here tonight, and we have we always like to do something kind of crazy, something kind of fun. Like what we've talked about isn't fun, but I always like to have a little game, and it's called If You Had to Choose. Okay. If you had to choose. Okay. So
get it.
what's unique about this game is we only can talk about us four here. Okay?
Okay.
Yep. It's me, Day, Mallory, and Aslynn. So, are you ready for this? Be scared.
Let's
This
go.
is,
I am.
all you can choose is one of us.
The anxiety.
Okay? One of us. And to make this fun and easy, I'll start on every single one since you guys have no idea what the statement is. So, are you ready to be brave? We're going to start off with the bravest one right now. Okay? We're going to throw a little sex in here, okay?
Oh, no.
Here we go.
Throw it in there.
If you had to pick one of us to walk in on you while you're having sex, who would it be? Now, I'm going to preface this by saying I think if you're a guy, you probably would love to have a woman walk in, but I think I would like Day Peace to walk in and tell a joke right away.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
See, I was thinking like, yeah, have Harry, you come in and you just start commentating what you're seeing, like,
Yeah.
like the voice would just do.
Here we are. Day Peace, he's got.
That would be fantastic.
Here he goes. All right. It's like a wrestling match.
Yeah, my lady be like, you got a play-by-play. This is so romantic. We don't need a mixtape anymore. We got Harry O's voice.
Right there. I'm talking you all the way through. That's right.
Leave the
Well,
radio
MC.
on.
Hey. So, how about Day? How about you? We'll let the ladies kind of,
No, I would go for you, but I don't know if that would traumatize the ladies because I may be doing some weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? I may be swinging from chandeliers, and I don't think they're old enough for this. Like,
Yeah.
so,
But we'll
I
clean
feel
it
like
up.
here, if you walked in, you'd be like, I've seen this before.
Oh my God. It's like, hey, you're doing it wrong.
Start giving me tips.
You need help.
Yeah. However,
All right,
I feel like Mallory would be a good second option.
All right, there you go. I like it. All right, Aslynn.
I was going to say Day 2 because I feel like he'd make a joke and just like, peace out. Oh.
No, it's like a proposal. We're gonna sit and watch.
I would
I
cheer you
don't
on.
think he would.
Phone.
But then it would also be more comfortable for a girl to walk in versus a guy.
Yeah.
So.
And I think a guy would say the same thing, even though they'd love it if a girl, oh, hi.
Yeah.
You want to take a picture? Join. What do you do? Mallory, how about you?
I would hands down, no question, pick Aslynn because I would not want to, first of all, be traumatized by the experience of either of you walking in, and then secondly, have to relive that trauma every time that you guys, retell that story on the radio or for your comedy.
Ooh,
Like,
true.
leave my business where it is. Like, Aslynn, it'll be awkward between us after that, but we'll never speak about it again.
Yeah.
Great answer.
We want to become Day Peace's bit in his comedy
Exactly.
routine there. Yeah.
That would be my new opener.
Yeah, exactly. No thanks.
Here's the next one. Pick out your wardrobe for a year. Oh man, pick out my. Who would I have pick out my wardrobe?
I would go to Aslynn. I
I'm gonna
guess.
go.
Yeah, you seem very fashion forward, and you're younger, so you would know what the new digs are.
The new digs.
And I would have picked Aslynn, but I don't want to become the next TikTok thing. So I don't know how you're dressed.
I don't even have TikTok.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, wow, you're the first G generation probably that isn't. Wow.
I don't know.
So how about you two?
I would
Mallory?
pick Aslynn, yeah.
You pick Aslynn.
No offense to you guys, but yeah.
Yeah, I would have to pick Mallory just because I feel like
Women to woman, guy to guy. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, girls know what accent well, and other girls, I feel like sometimes.
I would do you wrong. Like you would like this doesn't go with that, and wear a skirt on your shoulders.
Jean shorts. You guys ever done that? You ever took a pair of jeans and cut them into shorts?
No.
We just go buy the jean shorts.
Yeah, I'll just go purchase my own.
All right. Here's the next one. This is good. Cook you dinner every night.
Ooh.
Every night. cook you dinner every night. Gosh, I don't know how good a cook she is.
Right.
I don't know you guys cooking game.
I would trust Day. I would trust Day to cook.
Yeah, but see, the problem with that is the first two nights would be fire. They'll be really good. But if I have to do it every night, like I know I'm a half-ass it. Like when we get to Wednesday,
but you're picking somebody to cook you dinner every night.
I know, but I'm assuming you have to eat it too, right? So I wonder, like, do you ladies cook? Like, do you like to cook? Is that a thing?
No.
Okay, Hario, I think you're going to be the guy again.
You people are missing the big point here. You choose the big guy because he knows how to cook. All right. But I would pick. Oh God, yes. I can.
Really?
I can cook. Culinary stuff that that you'd only see in magazines. I can do a really good presentation.
So we should all pick Harry. I feel like you set us all up. Like,
all right, next one. Okay, now this is a tough one. Not so much. Well, wait a minute, Aslynn, you're seeing somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
You were, I think, 2 months ago, so you're still seeing somebody. Mallory, you're serious, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Day's married, so I want you guys to think you have nobody.
Well,
nobody.
Easy. Done.
So hard to imagine.
Okay? I know, right? Mallory, this is an easy one for us. But who would you choose to introduce you to your next partner? I'm going to go young with this one. Aslynn. I just think she knows.
I'm going to go Mallory.
All right.
All right, right on. I think I would pick you too, Day. I feel like you'd have some like low-key funny, like, just out of nowhere friends. And all right.
I mean, based off what I've heard from you, I think I can pull something together.
Yeah.
I would have to say Day.
This is hypothetical.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You got any friends, Day?
He has a couple. Yeah, he has a couple.
Oh,
all right. How about this is funny. Pick out a car for you.
Ooh,
that night, 2005.
Yeah.
I totally would have picked out a 1997 Ford Taurus or something like that for you. There.
I love Ford Tauruses. I'd probably go with Harry. I mean, if price wasn't an option, and then I would go Aslynn. I feel like she would know something about cars, like the new thing that comes out in 70 years or something. So yeah, if money's an option, Aslynn. If money was an option, Harry, I feel like you would have some good deals and know some hookups.
Pick you out a Tesla.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is your car. A Tesla or a Lamborghini.
Ooh.
Yeah. I can see you ladies driving one of those. I really do. With the top down.
No convertibles.
Big sunglasses.
Okay. The next one is, how about make you? Okay, so we're single again. Okay. Make you an online dating profile.
Day.
Not Harry. For this way.
I'd say
I would
Dave.
say Mallory.
Thank you.
You would say Mallory, Aslynn? Okay. Yeah. And you would pick Dave. Hey, who would you pick?
Yeah.
You got to pick one of us. Yeah.
I feel like all of you guys would be great. I'll go Mallory because I feel like she would put a lot of time into it. Like I feel like it would be a project and like it would be drafts, and so
she would take it serious.
I'll go with Mallory.
Yeah.
But I feel like Aslynn would have the hookup with like,
exactly. Love it. All right, the last one.
Okay.
And this might be a little tough, but think about it. Okay, how about cover up your crime?
Ooh.
Okay, who's going to be the best one to cover up your crime? I'll go first. You know what? This is easy. I'm picking Aslynn because she's the actress. So I'm thinking that Aslynn could cover up my crime very well.
Yeah, I'm with you. I would go Aslynn too, not because of the actress. I feel like she would genuinely be like, I don't know what happened. Like, you know, like she would sell it somewhere. Like she forgot. Like, I don't know what time. So
I do that a lot when
You cover up people when they did something wrong.
if someone like tells me something and then it like comes up and I know I'm not supposed to say something, I'll be like, I have no clue. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm innocent.
Yeah. And that's what it is, I think, Day, right? She just is so innocent. Yeah.
yes.
I would
All
have
right,
to say
Mallory.
Mallory.
What do you? Oh, you what? Ashlyn says Mallory. Okay.
I feel like she would just have like some weird knowledge about how to cover up a crime. Great.
I work in law enforcement, so I'm a little bit hurt that you guys weren't like, you know,
No,
the inside
that was in the back
job,
of my
but
mind.
not
See,
that
I
I'm
wouldn't want to put you in that
condoning
position. I wouldn't want to put you in that situation.
but Thank you.
Need somebody
That
in
would
law to cover up my crime.
Right. I'm turning you in right now. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
see? I
I'll
gotta,
crack under the pressure.
yeah.
Well, let it be known, all three of us, if we ever get in trouble, we're calling you, Mallory, to get us out of it.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what you can do.
I don't answer my phone anyway, so you won't even get through.
I'm gonna call. I'm gonna text. I'm gonna email.
all the things.
Who would you trust, Mallory?
I would also pick Aslynn, yeah.
Okay. All right, there you go.
I'll be expecting a call here
Yeah,
for a small crime, maybe not something scary.
Crime.
I couldn't help you bury a body.
No.
These arms couldn't do that.
Team
do
Nation, you guys
supervise.
are wonderful. Thank you so much, Mallory, Ashlyn, and Dave Peace. Appreciate it much. What a fun night.
So much fun. I appreciate you guys having me.
So fast here. Another Hanging with Harry O show. And share it with your friends. And always feel free to comment, like, love, whatever. We like the love symbol, don't we? I think a lot of us, especially in the messenger for all of the Hanging with Harry O shows, we like to love each other.
Love
All right.
you.
Love
As
the
I
love.
always say, that's what I say at the end of every one of my shows. I go, don't forget to love, care, and serve one another. And you guys have yourself a wonderful, gosh, it'll be 2 months before we talk again.
Wow.
Looking
Peace.
forward to it, though.
So sad.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.